Every year, the anime calendar feels louder than the last, doesn't it? 2026 is already shaping up to be the noisiest yet, but the shows I end up recommending to people 12 months later are almost never the ones trending in January. So I went digging. These are 10 upcoming non-sequel 2026 anime that nobody's posting about, but I think we probably should be. Starting with the most genuinely weird pitch on the 2026 slate. The World is Dancing is a historical seinen from Cygames Pictures dropping this summer, and it's about Zimi, the guy who basically invented no theatre as a kid in 1374. I know, try selling that to a modern focus group, eh? But the same director pulled off The Great Passage, which was an anime literally about compiling a Japanese dictionary. So if anyone on earth can make a period piece about dance philosophy actually sing, then it's probably him, isn't it? They've got a living national treasure no performer supervising the choreography, and the Tokyo Paralympics opening ceremony choreographer handling the movement. The teaser opens with the line, "Whether you dance or not, people die," which is a level of philosophical commitment that I genuinely respect for a summer release. Quiet, strange, probably beautiful, and one of the few 2026 shows I'm actively nervous about missing. Picture this, a master apprentice puts on the wrong artifact, loses control, and kills the best friends and his own master in a single afternoon. That's the cold open energy of the Vermilion Mask, which 100 Studio is adapting as a 2-core October premiere. It's a seinen manga about a guy destroying every cursed mask his teacher ever made, and here's the kicker. The Blue Lock Season 1 director, Tetsuaki Watanabe, personally pitched this project because he's been a huge fan of the manga for years. Character designs by the Masho guy, music by Arisa Okehazama of Jujutsu and Apothecary Diaries fame. A dark redemption arc with passenger characters like a dude trapped inside a smoke mask. It's the kind of mid-tier manga adaptation that usually gets one core and then a shrug. They gave it 2 full cores. Pay attention to what that means in 2026. Now, this one I've been waiting for since the manga exploded on Anime Japan's Want to See Animated poll last year.
余命わずかな私はある日何者かにさらわれた。
あんた殺されるようなことしたの？
考えるのよ。生きて出られる方法を。
Firefly Wedding is a Meiji-era romance about a dying noblewoman who proposes marriage to the assassin sent to kill her. He says yes, he also takes till death do us part uncomfortably, literally. David Production is handling it, yeah, the JoJo and Fire Force people, and it's landing in October, which is the closest thing anime has to a prestige drama stamp. The adaptation has a complete story to work with. It's gothic, it's bloody, it's a bit romantic in a way that will probably ruin someone's evening. So, perfect.
私と一緒になれば全てが手に入ります。私たち結婚しましょう。
俺ちょっと愛が重いけど。
Question: When was the last time an anime film landed at Cannes before it even hit Japanese theaters?
何これ。
星行太郎くんって1組にいない？
知らないの。この学校の4大会。
行太郎はね、この学校のスターで。
本当は人間じゃないんだよ。
宇宙人。よ、相棒。
Because We Are Aliens just got selected for Directors Fortnight this May, and almost nobody in the anime space is talking about it. It's an original coming-of-age film in Heisei-era setting, 2 elementary schoolboys, a rural town, a small incident that breaks them apart, and a reunion 30 years later. Rotoscope-leaning aesthetic, crowd-funded origin, music by Yaffle. It's exactly the kind of film that gets 10,000 tweets when it wins something at a festival and 0 tweets before. I'm flagging it now so you can feel smug about it later. Heads up, this is the art house curveball of 2026, and you'll thank me when it actually wins big. If If you've been around the manga community long enough, you know the absolute legend of this specific title. I still can't believe Siren is finally getting a proper adaptation after years of fans practically begging on their knees for it. For the uninitiated, we follow Ageha Yoshina as he gets dragged into a lethal, time-traveling death game set in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. This is early 2000s battle shonen distilled into its purest, most nostalgic form, but with a surprisingly dark psychological edge. The psychic power system is incredibly versatile, leading to some of the most creative, mind-bending skirmishes I've ever read. Seeing the desolate, ruined landscapes of the future brought to life with modern animation is a literal dream come true for me. It combines apocalyptic survival with intense supernatural combat, promising a relentlessly paced thrill ride that longtime fans and newcomers alike will devour. Did you add anything to your watch list yet? If the answer is yes, you need to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. If not, here are 5 more.
今、西暦何年だ
1974年
あの子はどうしてこんな場所に。
この島の言い伝えに神隠しとまれびとってのがある。
ここは私の知っている時島じゃないの。私、話さなきゃいけないことがあるの。
A boy runs from a secret to a remote island. At the cove of Spiriting Away, he finds a girl unconscious on the rocks who wakes up remembering only her name, her age, and the year that she's from. That's To You in the Beyond, a TMS theatrical film premiering October 9th, directed by Junichi Wada, with the screenplay from Sayaka Kuwamura. Yes, the Josie, the Tiger, and the Fish writer. Adapted from a novel by Honya Daisho-winning author Akiko Abe, which has been quietly circulating in Japanese TikTok for years. This is the melancholic, slow burn, gorgeous soundtrack kind of anime film that usually gets one North American theatrical window and then lives forever on import Blu-ray. Wada said he cried in bed after reading the novel, which is either marketing or a genuine red flag about how hard this is going to hit. Either way, I'm fully in for this one.
何ができるのかわからない。
私は汚れた人間だ。これは神様の罰なんだ。どこよりも遠い場所にいる君へ。この町に何しに来た？
Goro Taniguchi is back and he's bringing absolute mechanical chaos to the screen. Dark Machine, the animation, meshes high-stakes esports with gritty cyberpunk mecha warfare, and it's as aggressively awesome as it actually sounds. We enter Golden Valley, an economic zone entirely dependent on underground mech battles fueled by mysterious Palmer crystals. I'm a sucker for stories where corporate greed collides with underground street culture. Kairi, our protagonist, gets thrown into this hyper-competitive meat grinder, and the resulting battles are pure adrenaline. The mechanical designs are sharply detailed, feeling weighty and dangerous rather than pristine. It tackles the ruthless nature of competitive gaming while wrapping it in a dystopian sci-fi conspiracy. The pacing looks furious, the soundtrack is undeniably raw, and the overall aesthetic is dripping with neon-lit grime. Strap in, because this series is primed to be an explosive, high-octane spectacle.
面白いゲーム島にはなかった。
推翻暴君就是条死路，学不会魔法，你连他的狗都打不过。萧红是我的青梅竹马，我答应过会在他成年的那天娶她。把我吞下去，让我寄宿在你身体里。
The Chinese animation scene has been quietly evolving into an absolute powerhouse, and Crowded in 100 Days is undeniable proof of that glow-up. The premise is straightforward but flawlessly executed. An absolute nobody is given exactly 100 days to ascend from a pathetic ant to a conquering king. I'm incredibly impressed by how Studio Land handles the sheer scale of this zero-to-hero journey. It doesn't skip the gruesome training or the humiliating defeats. Every single power-up feels earned through blood and broken bones. The choreography is remarkably incredibly fluid, seamlessly blending martial arts with heavy fantasy elements. We're talking about jaw-dropping set pieces that rival big-budget theatrical releases. Watching our protagonist claw his way up the societal food chain is intensely satisfying. If you need a raw, motivational action epic to get your blood pumping, this donghua will absolutely deliver.
高上吊100天，不10遍。
Genius Club is the donghua I actually want to hand sell to people.
那些掌控历史的人，隐藏在迷雾中。
加入天才俱乐部，明贤，你的猫鼠游戏已经开始了。
谁是猫？
It's a 2D Tencent production, yes 2D, which is already rare in their usual CG-heavy lineup, adapted from a Chinese web novel by City Sakada. The hook is Groundhog Day meets a detective thriller. Every night at 12:42, reality sets inside a shared dream and a cat-and-mouse game plays out between a future chess master and the pawns he's manipulating. Fans on Weibo have been losing it over apparent character cameos from real historical geniuses, like including Einstein. I also can't stop thinking about it. The release window is 2026 with no lock date. If you like the brain game pacing of Stein's Gate or Erased, this is the exact flavor of anime you want on your radar, and honestly, the premise alone sold me. And finally, the one that's been sitting in my backlog as more of a feeling than a release date, Witch on the Holy Night. Type Moon fans have been waiting for an adaptation since 2012, announced as a Ufotable film back in 2021, and now finally being confirmed to release theatrically in 2026. Set in the late 1980s, this Type Moon classic follows Aoko Aozaki, a modern mage juggling high school life with the lethal responsibility of protecting her territory. Late 1980s Showa coastal town atmosphere, soft twilight melancholy, Nasu's prose. Ufotable is coming off the Infinity Castle film, so they're at a creative peak, and director details drop this spring. After 4 years of silence, it's real, and I'm not gonna oversell it. I'm just gonna quietly count down those days. The wait's been absurd, and I'm honestly just relieved it's real.